Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Shift Focus. Now, I've taken a little step away from Feeding Frenzy to get the party started right here on Shift Focus. So first, a quick look into what's in store. Another multiplex in the city, and this time on OMR. MJ Akbar's latest book, Tinderbox, launched in Chennai. A splash of color with Lakshma Gaud's painting exhibition. Metal Mania takes the city by storm with a performance by Cyanide Serenity. Now, there's a reason they're called multiplexes. The multiplexes in Chennai seem to be multiplying by the minute, and we at Shift Focus are always there to see it happen firsthand. Now, the AGS Group has just launched their second multiplex, and movie buffs in the city could not be happier.
It was a starry launch with all the right elements: glitz, glamour and grace. The launch was graced by the presence of celebrities like Namma Ilam Puyal Jayam Ravi and Deeram fame Nanda.
Really happy that Mr. Raghuram, the head of AGS Entertainment, is opening such a multiplex because I know his hard work, I know his interest to come into cinema and make a big thing in it. And, it's not an easy job to invest in cinema. It's a very risky job. So I'm glad that he's investing in cinema, and I'm really glad that this is happening. And when he told me about this idea, I was really thrilled. And to see this outcome, it's exciting for me, and I really think that people will like this place because there is everything in it, and I'm so happy to be here.
This new AGS multiplex has 4 screens with a seating capacity of over 3,000. Complete with 3D screens and state-of-the-art facilities. While movie lovers will most likely have their eyes glued to the screen, the bright blue and red interiors are also pleasant on the eye, and it's no surprise that most are already in praise of it.
It's really a privilege to be here because I'm doing the next project for AGS. And this is the second unit here. The first one was in Vilivakam, and this is the second one in OMR. It's a beautiful location, first of all, and there are no theatres in this, in the nearby locations. So I think it's a good thing for this multiplex to be here.
After making their mark on feature film production and distribution, the AGS brand is now looking to branch out by beginning operations of AGS Cinemas Private Limited.
As you know, AGS Entertainment is a very famous and well-known entertainment brand. We are also a very strong distribution brand, and this is a logical step, is to get into exhibition as well. And if you look at Tamil Nadu as such, it's not like Bombay or Delhi where you have that many number of screens. And good cinema is basically only in South Chennai, where you have a lot of good multiplexes, but the minute you step out of that, there's nothing in Tamil Nadu. So our vision is, what we've done is we've actually taken the distribution network, and wherever we see that there is a very high movie-going population, we selected those centers and we're coming up with good multiplexes of this quality.
In a film-crazy city like Chennai, another multiplex is always a welcome addition. It's a given that, like any other multiplex, this too will be a house full.
Shifting focus from movies to books. Now, a tinderbox is a small container, but is more often used to describe a potentially volatile or violent situation. And this is the word that editorial director of India Today, MJ Akbar, uses to describe Pakistan's past and future in his recent book, Tinderbox.
Veteran journalist MJ Akbar recently launched his book Tinderbox, in an event organized by the Madras Book Club. The event was held at the Vivanta by Taj Connemara, and in conversation with the author was Editor-in-Chief of The Hindu, N. Ram.
To begin with, an examination of an idea is always the challenge that is perhaps the only challenge that stimulates you. And I think there can be no greater joy actually than this. But I mean, when you throw a well-reasoned, and I hope it's well-reasoned, backed by historical facts, by research, into the marketplace, then let it travel as far as it can. Right? Our job is to put it into the marketplace of ideas, and let's see, because what is all intellectual effort? It is basically an effort to understand ourselves and to do it with as much objectivity as we can possibly manage.
This launch proved that Mr. Akbar is not just a prolific writer, but also an engaging and splendid speaker. He kept every one of us glued to our seats as he elaborated on the shared histories of India and Pakistan. He spoke about great as well as lesser-known personalities and events that contributed to the historical changes of both nations.
In fact, the central formulation of the book is here. The idea of India is stronger than the Indian, and the idea of Pakistan weaker than the Pakistani. It doesn't mean that Pakistanis are weaker than or stronger than Indians or weaker than Indians. It just means the idea of Pakistan is much weaker than the idea of India, because faith became the basis of nationalism.
As Akbar delved into the details of the book, he touched upon subjects like secularism, the role of religion in governance, and the politics of a nation. In Akbar's words, to him, the four great men of the Indian independence were the European-minded Nehru and Jinnah, and the religious-minded Gandhi and Azad. Strange is the fact that these two religious figures supported the idea of a secular nation. But Pakistan, he said, is in a jelly state that can neither achieve stability nor disintegrate.
Fear of the future and pride in the past, these two go together. And I think it's an exploration through a vast space and a very long period. And I think this is very important because it's very accessible. Many histories have been written, very good scholars have worked on both Pakistan and India, but you've got to make it accessible and understandable, the common themes. And I think this book brings it off because it is persuasive.
N. Ram was indeed right when he said that the book is not just the history of an idea, but is, in his words, a biography of an idea that covers a long period and makes a coherent and persuasive read.
Now up next, an artist who literally painted the town red. A splash of color with Lakshma Gaud's painting exhibition.